Here I am. What do you know? Hold on a second. Can you still hear me? I think you still can. I won't have those crazy noises. Dan Weedin here for another episode of Weedin Unleashed. And I have to tell you, I made my first mistake of the year. I thought I was going to, November 2nd, I thought I was going to make it through the entire year, 2015 unscathed, and I made my first mistake, something that I do on about a weekly basis. I didn't set up this call correctly. I set it up on a Hangout instead of a Hangout on air. And before I knew it, I was talking to my friend Dave Gardner, and he wasn't prepared for a video conference. He was looking good. It was one of those funny things. So I realized it. I hope that there was like 4 others of you who were signed up to be here live. I hope you get this and get it figured out. My apologies. I know now in the future to be very cognizant of which buttons I'm pushing because I messed that up. So here I am, 12:06 Pacific time on November the 2nd. Another Weedin Unleashed, even though I'm a few minutes late and a little frazzled for having messed up for the first time this year, but I will recover here in about 5 seconds and we'll be good to go. Weedin Unleashed will be coming to you every Monday, and in fact, I've checked my schedule for the rest of 2015, and I don't have any travel on Mondays, so we should be all set up and good to go every Monday, 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern, all times in between. We'll be good to go for this. I do have the questions and answers up. Dave says I look better now. I guess we're back on track. So without any further ado, no other logistics to point out. Without any further ado, let me dive into today's topic that I had on my newsletter called Extra Points. You can subscribe to that. I'll give you that information at the end of here, at the end of this episode. So last week I met a Rotary Club meeting that's being held during lunch at a golf course, beautiful golf course, Inglewood Golf and Country Club near Seattle. And I'm the speaker for that day, and I brought my books, and I was going to talk about unleashed leadership. And anytime I'm at a golf course, I can become a little distracted. And I was looking out. It was a nice day, and there were some golfers coming down one of the holes. They were approaching the green, and we were just having lunch, and I just caught my attention. And I realized, I mentioned to the people at my table, I said, look at that. This guy's got one of those remote control golf carts. Not the golf carts that you drive, but the pull carts. Not golf carts, but the pull carts. And he wasn't pulling. In fact, he was following. You could see that the golf cart or the pull cart was going in the direction toward the green. And this guy was about 3 or 4 steps behind. You could see the remote control in his hand. He was talking to his playing companions, and it was taking him right to the green. In fact, I think it was headed towards the sand trap because I saw him pull his sand wedge out of his hand as he got a little bit closer. But I was thinking, how cool is that? Because as I've gotten older, I love to walk golf courses, but strapping the golf bag on my back and going 18 holes, I'm more tired than I was a quarter of a century ago. When I was 25, it was easy. When I was 35, it was easy. As I now head over 50, I'm tired by the end of the round if I'm walking. And so I kind of thinking about golf carts or pull carts, and here it was, this remote control, and it's kind of gadgety and it's kind of cool. And so I started thinking about it. For this guy who was watching, it probably helped him out from a fatigue standpoint. But what it didn't do is it didn't help his shot any. From wherever he was, he ended up in the sand trap. And I started thinking from a business standpoint and from a personal and professional career standpoint, we have a lot of different gadgety things. We have technology, we have apps, we have a lot of learning things we can do. We can create our own websites and our own blog. Heck, we can do our own videos. There's a lot of things that we can do to improve both our professional career, which includes the business that we own or that we work for, and our personal lives. But none of that will work effectively or maximize our talent, maximize our skill if it's not being led correctly. This guy with the golf cart, he's got a pull cart that he's doing remote control with. Well, he's in complete control it to go down the right fairway toward the correct ball and lead him down the course and over 18 holes. He needs to be the leader of that. You need to lead your own professional career, your own personal life. You have control over that. And here's what I mean. The things that you think about, what you think about when you get up in the morning, before you go to bed, during the day, your thoughts, are they positive or are they negative? Are they helping you or are they hurting you? You have control over what you think. If you are negative, if you are always worried, if you're anxious, if you're thinking the glass is proverbially half empty, or almost out as opposed to being half full, if you're always thinking the worst, then you are leading in a certain direction and may not be, and in fact, in all likelihood, is not in the direction that you want to end up. Alternatively, if you are thinking positively, if you're thinking about the value you provide, if you're thinking how you're helping people, whether it's your employees, your staff, your clients, your customers, if you are thinking in a positive manner, that changes everything too. And instead of heading towards a sand trap, you might be headed right for the green for a birdie putt. So you have control over what you're thinking and what goes into your head. You have control over being able to squash out those negative thoughts and input the good ones. You have control over your professional development. You can choose how you want to improve or whether you want to at all. There's a lot of people out there who, once they get past high school or college or some initial training, don't seek out additional professional development. You have control over that. You have control over leading employees or people that you have influence over, that you manage. The words you use, the language, the demeanor in which you give it, the tone, and your behavior and how you act towards them, that is leading them in one way. If it's the opposite manner, if it's demeaning, if it's degrading, if it's not showing respect, you'll gain those or you'll earn the consequences of those as well. The people that you are working with, whether they're clients or customers, and I draw a distinction there, and clients buy from you because you have tremendous value. Customers are more transactional. You have clients because they view you as a trusted partner, whether it be an advisor or a vendor, but you're a partner in the process. You get to lead that. You lead how that relationship works, whether it works well or whether it's dysfunctional. We have a lot of things that we can control. Just like the guy who I saw driving that pull cart, with his remote control. People use drones all the time, and for a variety of different things. There's somebody controlling that. Those people in control decide and determine the destination, the fate of what it is they're controlling. Likewise, it is with you and your career and your business and the people that you care about, even in your personal life. We have control over how we interact and work with them. If you're truly going to be a great leader and wanting to improve the condition of somebody else, then you have to have a firm control on that little remote control that guides your life and guides your business. This is a good time as any to take in any questions and comments. I know it works because Dave let me know that we're back up and percolating on as normal. So if you are out there, if you did make the switch over, please, any questions or comments you have at this point would be great. Couple quick side notes, just to let you know, if you're not getting extra points, go to my website, danweedin.com, or Google me or email me, dan@danweedin.com. Tell me you want to get on extra points, and you can get it. This is what we talk about every week. My new book, Unleashed Leadership, is out. It's about a month now. I think it's exactly a month that it came out. It's also now available on Kindle. If you are an ebook reader, you can go to Amazon and you can purchase it on Kindle. I encourage each one of you to pick it up in one form or fashion, whether it be hard copy or ebook, and read it. I'd love to hear what you think. So my thoughts today, just coming from watching somebody lead a hand pull cart on a golf bag, leading it down, just how funny it looks. I'm sure Ben Hogan, if he saw that, would be mystified by it all. There's the golfer leading the golf bag. You lead your life. You have control over your life. You have control over those you have influence over in your work capacity and in your career. You have influence over those you're trying to improve in some form or fashion. It could be your clients, your customers, your trusted partners, and you have control over your own personal life, how you spend your time, what you're thinking about, and all of those things that help to maximize your abilities and your skills to make you even better at what you do. I don't see any comments. It's probably my fault. I lost everybody who was coming in on the other one. So my apologies for that. You're probably watching this on my YouTube channel, danweedin.tv. Keep doing that. Subscribe to it. You'll get all of these every time they pop up. But until later, I guess we'll see you back here next Monday at 12 o'clock Pacific. I encourage you to follow me on my blog at weedin360.com. Get my Extra Points newsletter. Stay in touch. I'm available on all the social media sites. I'd love to hear from you and find out what you're most interested in hearing or reading and discussing. So hopefully we'll see you again next week. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm Dan Weedin. I will see you on Weedin Unleashed 1 week from today. Ciao.